40,000. That is how many parking tickets private companies are issuing to British drivers every single day. Not councils, not the police. Private firms, with camera systems watching supermarket car parks, retail parks, hospitals and motorway services, issuing a demand for up to £100 roughly every 2 seconds, around the clock. 14.5 million tickets a year, which at £100 a time means British drivers are facing demands of up to £1.4 billion every year. And here is the part that should make you genuinely angry. The part this video is really about. For those companies to send that letter to your home, somebody has to give them your name and your address. And the organisation doing it tens of thousands of times a day at £2.50 a time is the DVLA. The government agency you are legally required to register with is handing your details to the private parking industry. An industry whose own rulebook, the one Parliament wrote to restrain it, was killed in court by the parking companies themselves. Stay with me to the end, because I am going to show you how this machine actually works, the 5 companies behind almost half of it, why the ticket volume has more than doubled since the government supposedly cracked down, and most importantly, why that frightening letter on your doormat is not what it pretends to be, why the people who fight these things very often win, and the one thing you must never do when one arrives. First, the machine. Because most drivers have no idea what actually happens between parking their car and the letter arriving. You drive into a retail park. A camera on a pole reads your number plate on the way in and again on the way out. That is usually all the system knows. 2 photographs and 2 timestamps. The software decides you have overstayed or that no payment was matched to your plate, and a case is created. The parking company then goes to the DVLA, pays its £2.50 and receives the registered keeper's name and home address. Yours. A few days later, an official-looking letter arrives. It is designed, very deliberately, to look and feel like a fine. Bold capitals, deadlines, a charge of up to £100, a discount if you pay quickly, which exists for one reason, to make you pay before you have had time to think. And here is the single most important sentence in this video. If that ticket came from a private company, it is not a fine. It never was. A council or the police can fine you. A private parking company cannot. What they have sent you is an invoice, a claim that you broke the terms of a contract you supposedly agreed to by driving past a sign, and if you refuse to pay it, the only way they can force you is to take you to county court and win. Everything about that letter is engineered to make sure you never find that out.